Ever wish you could like dip your toes into real estate,
Yeah.
without needing a ton of cash for a down payment?
Yeah, for sure.
Today's deep dive, we're checking out Parcl.
Okay.
It's a platform. And they're kind of shaking up real estate using DeFi.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
like taking that whole trading thing like stocks, but applying it to, property.
Wow.
So we're going to dive into their whole journey, their tech, all that, and why this might be more than just another crypto project.
Yeah, what's really exciting about Parcl is they're breaking down the barriers, between like traditional real estate and DeFi.
Right.
It's really democratizing access.
Totally.
So anyone can like speculate on cities that might have felt out of reach before.
Exactly. So instead of needing like a small fortune to buy an actual place, how does this whole thing even work?
Okay, so imagine this. You're, let's say, bullish on Miami's real estate market.
Okay.
With Parcl, you can actually trade on their Miami real estate index.
Yeah.
Which is basically like a virtual basket of properties. Represents the city's market.
Okay, so it's like an index fund, but for real estate.
Exactly. This whole synthetic real estate thing just means you're betting on where the market's going, much like, a stock index fund.
Gotcha, that makes sense. But why Solana? I know they've had their ups and downs.
Yeah, so back in 2021, when Parcl started, Solana was, it was the hot shot.
Right.
Known for speed, low transaction fees.
Right. Expert speaker, which is crucial for any DeFi platform, hoping to attract a ton of users, for sure.
Solana did hit some bumps, though.
Yeah.
Network outages, the FTX situation impacted liquidity.
Yeah, that was a whole thing.
But Parcl seems committed to riding those waves, and they're seeing renewed interest, actually. The sentiment around Solana is shifting, becoming more positive.
It's like they have that ride or die attitude.
They're in it for the long haul, it seems.
I like that. What I find really interesting is their thing with accurate data.
Oh, yeah.
Tell me more about these real-time data feeds.
Okay, so this is where it gets really cool. Parcl, they don't rely on old, outdated reports.
Okay.
They pull real-time data.
Wow.
Property listings, sales, constantly updating daily.
Wow.
It's a major advantage over traditional real estate indices, which, let's be honest, are often lagging behind.
Wait, hold on. They're using real-time data? That's wild.
Real time, yeah.
No more relying on those outdated reports. That's a game changer. And it's obviously working because even big institutions like Moody's are citing their data.
Right.
That's a serious vote of confidence.
Huge. This dedication to accurate data, it's clear in their latest upgrade, Parcl V3.
Okay.
They really listen to user feedback.
Okay, so let's talk about Parcl V3. What's new? What's improved?
Well, they introduced this unified liquidity pool. Earlier versions, remember, they had separate pools for each city.
Right.
Made trading a bit of a hassle.
Yeah.
Now, single unified pool. Trading's much smoother,
Yep.
especially for attracting larger investments.
So less fragmentation, more streamlined. Got it.
Oh.
Did they change anything else based on user feedback?
Oh, definitely. They tackled those fee structures. Parcl now has dynamic fees.
Dynamic fees, okay.
Yeah, they adjust based on market activity, so it balances the risk for both the traders and the liquidity providers.
Finding that sweet spot.
Exactly.
What else did they revamp?
Simplified accounting.
Okay.
Much easier to understand potential profits and losses. This is huge for serious traders who want a clear view of their positions, without getting bogged down in complex LP tokens.
Right. It's like they're listening,
Yeah.
Like, hey, we hear you, and we're making these changes
Yeah.
to make trading smoother, more transparent.
Definitely.
I like that. But beyond the upgrades, one of the biggest takeaways for me was their vision
Yeah.
for the future of real estate.
It's a big one.
They want to make, hedging a normal thing,
Exactly.
just like in traditional market stuff.
Imagine owning your home.
Right.
Feeling a little uncertain about the market.
Okay, yeah.
With Parcl, you could offset potential losses
Really?
without having to sell or buy another property.
Wow.
Like insurance for your house's value.
Wow, that changes everything. So, someone like me, I can only dream of affording a down payment right now.
Right.
Could I actually get in on this? Protect myself from, market downturns?
Precisely. It levels the playing field.
Wow.
Brings these, sophisticated tools to everyday people.
Yeah.
And we can't forget about security. This is DeFi we're talking about.
Right. They mentioned audits, which is, reassuring.
Yeah, for sure.
But what else are they doing to, keep things safe?
Yeah, security's paramount for them. They've got these safeguards in place.
Yeah.
to prevent exploits, market manipulation, all that.
Okay.
Like, they have this dynamic risk system, almost like a self-regulating mechanism.
Self-regulating. How does that even work?
It's all about balance, right? So they have this price impact concept. Basically, the price you get is affected by whether your trade, increases or decreases the market skew.
Okay. So if I place a massive order, it can move the market.
Exactly. Price impact disincentivizes those huge bets that could, throw everything off.
Keeps things in check.
Exactly.
So one massive trade doesn't, rock the boat for everyone else.
Exactly. That's the idea.
That's reassuring. What about this dynamic funding rate? They mentioned that.
Oh, yeah, that's another clever bit. It adjusts based on how skewed the market is.
Okay.
So if things are getting out of whack,
Yeah.
the dynamic funding rate kicks in, and it encourages traders to, take the less popular side of the trade, brings things back into equilibrium.
It's like the system self-corrects.
Yeah.
That's actually brilliant. It says a lot about their long-term vision,
Yeah.
They're not just trying to make a quick buck. They're building something that can handle serious volume. Attract, major players.
Absolutely. And as Parcl grows, as they add more cities,
Right.
it opens up so many possibilities for speculation, hedging, the whole 9 yards.
Okay, I'm hooked. Paint me a picture. What does this future look like?
Okay, imagine trading on not just entire cities, but specific neighborhoods.
Wow.
Or picture institutional investors using Parcl
Okay.
to hedge massive real estate portfolios
Next level.
with incredible precision.
Now we're talking. It can revolutionize how we think about real estate.
Right.
Investment, risk management, the whole bringing those tools to homeowners like me.
Exactly. Imagine being able to offset a downturn in your local market without needing the capital to invest in a completely different asset class.
It'd be like having a financial safety net for my most valuable asset on
Right.
my home.
And speaking of exciting stuff, we have to talk about a Parcl token.
Oh yeah, the token.
The founder hinted at it.
We did.
And it's got my mind racing. A native token could really change the game.
Think about it. Community involvement, governance rights, the whole.
For sure.
Imagine having a voice in how Parcl evolves.
Yeah.
Choosing which cities they expand to, what features.
Exactly.
Would be a natural next step.
Right. Absolutely. Especially with their focus on decentralization.
Right. And it could create that feedback loop we love.
Oh, yeah.
Successful token, more users, more liquidity.
Exactly.
Boosts the token's value even more.
Classic.
Network effects.
Exactly. We've seen it work wonders in DeFi. For sure.
But even without a token right now, I'm curious about expanding their market offerings.
Yeah.
They've focused on major U.S. cities so far, right?
Right.
What's next?
Expanding to new places seems logical. Global real estate is huge.
Right.
Imagine trading on markets in Asia, Europe, South America.
From your couch.
Exactly.
The possibilities are endless,
Right.
Trading on the global real estate market.
From your couch.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
But even as they go international, right? I'm wondering if they'll get even more specific, with their offerings.
You're thinking hyperlocal,
Yeah.
drilling down to neighborhoods, property types.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to trade on beachfront condos in Miami
Right.
versus suburban homes in Austin,
Yeah.
all within Park Argyle.
That's a fascinating idea. It would definitely require incredibly sophisticated data
Yeah.
and market making,
Yeah.
but it's not impossible.
Right.
And just think about the insights
Oh, yeah.
into these super localized trends.
Investors, developers, city planners, everyone would go crazy for that data, right?
Okay, Lee.
We could track the real-time impact of zoning changes,
Yeah.
new projects,
Yeah.
neighborhood revitalization. It'd be wild.
It'd be huge.
But with all this potential, are there, downsides? Are there risks we're not thinking about?
Yep.
With this level of hyper-local speculation.
That's the question, isn't it? With any new tech, especially in a market like real estate, you got to consider the consequences.
Right, exactly.
It's a powerful tool.
Could it make markets more volatile? Worsen inequality?
Yeah.
Maybe even create new ones?
Those are critical considerations for sure. Affordability, displacement, the whole fabric of our communities.
Right.
Technology is a tool, right? It can be used for good or bad.
It's on all of us then.
Yeah.
The innovators, policymakers, even us, the users,
Totally.
to be aware of those downsides
Totally.
and to push for solutions that are fair,
Absolutely. And that's where a strong community is so important.
Right.
And Parclstone's already got that going.
Yeah, they do.
Imagine them actively engaging in these discussions,
Yeah.
about the impact of this tech, advocating for responsible development.
That's the kind of community I'm talking about.
Right.
It's not just about the money.
Exactly.
It's about shaping the future, right?
Yeah.
Real estate in a way that like benefits everyone.
100%.
And that brings us back to like what we've been unpacking, right? As Parcl evolves, how do we make sure this tech creates a real estate market that's truly, equitable, accessible for everyone?
The big question, and honestly, we're just scratching the surface here, real estate and DeFi. That's a whole world of possibilities.
Just getting started.
Yeah.
Well, this has been awesome. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us. We'll be back next time with another, fascinating look at the future.
Looking forward to it.